Hi folks, welcome back to CGC Sawmill. Today we're going to go out in the woods and we're going to take down a pine tree. It's probably about 22 to 24 inches in diameter. The top fell out of it and it is ready to come down. So we've got to go out there and take that down. As you can see, I'll bring you over to the mill. Our bunk is empty, so we have finished up all the ash that was on there and it is all stacked and stickered. There's our stack of 1x, and we have a whole bunch of 4x6s and 6x8s over another stack. So today we're going to hook up our log skidder, the log arch, and onto the ATV and head out in the woods and take down this one tree and see if we can get her hauled back. Okay, we're at the site. As you can see, if you look at this tree, the top has fallen out of that tree. So she needs to come down. It's not a perfectly straight tree, but I can make some good 2x4s out of this. We have a project coming up where we're going to need a bunch of 2x4s. We used most of them up on the last project, so we'll take that tree down, and maybe we'll take the tree down beside it as well, that one there. So I'll drop both of those trees, try to take them right down the path there. Means a little bit of cleanup on the branches to take them out of that trail, but it's a lot easier to get the logs out when I don't have to go way back into the woods. So it looks like I came out here yesterday and I kind of scouted it out. So we definitely are going to have to take down some trees so that we don't, some smaller trees. This tree here is our first one to go. And I'm going to try to drop it right down this path, or a little bit to the left side of the path, across the path to the left side. So I'm going to have to take this small tree and that small tree there. I don't know if this one is sided. It's probably, if you look up, it's gonna, those top branches are gonna grab it and bend it over. And it looks like that tree there, which is a soft maple, the top of it is broke out of that one as well. So I might as well just take that down, and then we have a clear path. We're gonna hit some branches over there, but for the most part we've got a clear path down through here, as long as we can get it to land right where we want it. All right, let's go get our equipment on and get cutting. Okay, so if I look around here, we've got 3 trees, small trees, to take out there to drop that big one. And we definitely had some wind in this area. It took the top of that tree out. Took this tree down. This is just a poplar tree, but you can see we've got a friendly raccoon that has been up on the log. But we'll try to take this tree as well. This is a poplar tree that's fallen down. We will take a section out of this as well and bring it back and make some 2x4s out of it. So that tree was a smaller tree. It was only 9 inches in diameter. But it was leaning back quite a bit. I didn't want to try to drop it and get it all hung up in these trees here. And everything was weighted to the back side of it. So the branch that came off of this side was already broken off. And this branch here that's still alive was weighted to the back side of it. So I needed to pound that over, and I needed to get a double wedge underneath the one side to pound it over. Okay, so we brought down the bigger chainsaw with the 24-inch blade on it because we're going to need it for this tree. We will trim up the branches we can on here with a small saw, and we'll cut our wedge and drop her. We've laid out this pattern here. We're hoping to drop it right on that. So it'll be up off the ground. Won't get any mud on the bark. And when we lift it up in the air with the ATV log hauler, there we go, hauler, we won't have any mud on it. We can bring it back, and when we get it onto the sawmill, we won't be hitting any rocks or dulling any blades. All right, let's get to it. So as you saw, I take off after I drop, especially these pine trees. They love to catch other trees and fling branches back at you. I've actually been hit by one. That's why I take off when I drop, especially big pine trees. They, you can see all those dead branches. They like to catch like a pine tree, or not a pine tree, like a maple tree. And they'll bend that maple tree right over, and then the maple tree will have enough force to break off the dead branch, and it's flinging right back at you. So just beware. You can see I tried. It was leaning, the tree was leaning this way to go this way. I probably should have left a little bit more material over here on this side to help pull it a little bit more. As you can see, I left less material over here. Leaving more material over there will help to pull it that way. And I didn't get it pulled, as you can see. Did not get it pulled to exactly where I wanted it. It went in between a couple of maple trees. Those are soft maple, so there's no harm to those. They're firewood trees. So now we get to trim this baby up, measure out the lengths. You can see, even if you look at this tree now that's on the ground, it leaned to the left. So I probably should have gave a little bit more pull to this side. I should have left a little more. It might have pulled it over, it might not have, who knows. There was maybe too much lean the other way to get it to pull that far. Alright, let's cut her up, get her done. Measure out some lengths here. I'd like to get some, I don't know if I'll get some 12s out of this. I was hoping to get some 12s, but it's not, I mean, I can get some 12s out of it and get some wood out of it, but I'm going to have a little more waste. Right? This next tree, which is right there, is definitely a little straighter. We can see that I'm going to get a 12 out of my butt of this guy, which this one is definitely a full 24, if not more. And then it splits up there. But even those splits up there, those are 14, 16 inches thick and they're straight. So I'm going to get a lot of wood out of that guy. The centerpiece right here where they split, probably won't be able to get much out of that. But everything down through here, I'll get a 12-foot log there. And I've got plenty of 12s up there, which I can either make 2x4s, or I do want to get a pile of 2x8s as well. So when we take that tree down, we definitely got a couple more trees to take out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4 more trees to take out of here. Small ones. This one's all bent over anyways, so good to take that one down. It'll open up this path, maybe some sun, and dry it out. But looks like we have, I mean, it's not the straightest of trees, but the whole top was dead. It pretty much just fell apart. So what I put the tape on here, I got 45 feet of material here. So now I just need to think out. I try to find, you know, it's not a perfectly straight tree, so I want to see what I can get out of it. You know, find some good straight spots that I can get some nice wood out of, get the most amount of material out of, right, without some kind of a curve in it and having to lose a lot of the material. So let's see what we can do. Okay, here's what we ended up with this guy. We ended up with a 13-footer. You know, this tree, as explained, isn't perfectly straight, so I will lose a lot of material on each one of these logs, but it was dying, so I might as well take it down and make something out of it. And you can see I don't see any rot in any of it, any places I cut. This is a 10-footer. And then we got another 10-footer. So we didn't have any bug infiltration down into this part, at least. Well, there's a little spot on that one, isn't there? We'll see what comes out of that. Alright, and then we've got another, it's about 12.5 on this one. Okay, I got my cutting stuff off, and got my saws loaded back up. The old pants, the cutting pants off, the helmet back in here, but I thought I'd show you guys this, right? So this is a little box I built that goes onto the front of the ATV. It fits my 2 chainsaws, gas, oil, helmet, some wedges, tapes, hammers, different straps. You know, I can put different things in here. It's nice. It actually flips up, and underneath here I've got myself a pair of nippers on the front, and then let's see, on this side over here I keep my log roller. Alright guys, let's go. Back out in the woods. So right now we have the third of the 4 logs that we made on there. We're about to go up the steep hill again. The waterway we're crossing. Get on the gas a little bit. Problem. I don't even have that great of tires on this bike, right? So I just got, these are the factory tires on them. And they've got quite a few miles on them. Here they come. Number 1, number 2. Alright, that's probably it for today. We've got, we brought this full tree down. You can see it was kind of a pain. We didn't have the straightest trees, but this tree was dead, right? It was dead in the top. So I figured I might as well take it. See, I didn't even... So this one, yeah, it's right around 24 on this butt. Turn the camera around. The butt down here, you can see it stays pretty thick all the way to this point, which skimmies down to about 17 on this end. So that's 13 feet long. Maybe I'll just cut 4 feet off and make some 9-footers and get some 4-footers out of this, 2x4s, who knows. They're always handy. Just play it by ear, but we've got 4 of them done. We'll have to go out and get that other tree. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. That's going to be it for today. I appreciate everyone watching. See what the mutts are doing. I mean, the main thing today I wanted to show is that, you know, just that machine right there can bring back some pretty good sized logs, right? There's some manual labor involved, but take your time, just do it right, and you can haul it back just with that machine, even in muddy up and downhill situations. Alright everyone, I appreciate you watching. There's the Mutskis, half yellow, half brown labs. Alright, appreciate you watching, and like and share, and we'll see you on the next episode.